Well, Dan Latkins all set. He's one of the officials tonight. He'll be joined by John Kelly. The first JV game of the year, and they're always wild rides. It's the Sharon Academy Phoenix taking on West Rutland. The Golden Horde on the home court of the Hinchy Gym on Munger Vision. So 4 quarters of rock and roll basketball coming for you. West Rutland in the home whites, trimmed out in green and yellow. And, of course, the Sharon Academy Phoenix will be in the dark green uniforms with the white trim. Not only is this airing on Channel 15, the television station, you can also go to the website, PEGTV.com, click video on demand. A menu of games will come up. Most of them are the ones that I have done on Munger Vision, and you can watch local sports at your leisure, at your convenience. The Sharon Academy will have the basketball to start off this game. I'll have the varsity version of Sharon Academy versus West Rutland at a later date, and Johanna Lee with the basketball. Now, a lot of these players on both sides will play in the varsity game, so they'll get a little double action. They can only play 4 quarters in the night. They'll go down to Riopol. She'll turn fire and get it. So Kaylin Riopol, I'm sorry, with the game's first basket. It was a difficult shot. She was staying underneath the cylinder and go straight up, straight down, and made it awful exciting for the first bucket. 7:21 left in the first quarter. That shot was partially blocked, and it'll go off from the hands of well, I don't have a 22. I'll work on this for Sharon Academy. As Caroline Wood will run the point. She'll bring the basketball up for West Side. They're coached by Sam Gilmore again this year. And Johanna Lee standing at the arc to the free throw line, going to drive, puts the shot up, and will draw the foul. And she should be awarded 2 shots. We'll see what the official call is. So Brooke Kennedy will pick up the foul, and I'll send Lee to the line. She'll get the first free throw. It's just about a minute 2 seconds to be exact into the basketball game. And I'll go through this roster for you, and she'll be a little bit off on that shot. Out there for West Rutland is number 13, Lexi Champagne, along with number 10, Caroline Green, I'm sorry. But yeah, I couldn't read my own writing because it's messy, and then I don't have my glasses on because I can't run a camera with it, so I couldn't read my own writing for many reasons, besides it was messy. That ball tipped, and Wood almost came up with a steal. The Phoenix with the offensive possession down by 2. And yet we'll have and that is MSJ's John Kelly with the call. And you've seen him do many grade school games, junior high school games, JV games. Of course, he was an outstanding player in basketball himself at MSJ back in the 70s. The offensive rebound, that was blocked by Lee, and she'll control the block and was taken out of the pack herself. And then we'll have a travel call. Now be called against Molly Fascio of Sharon Academy. So West Rutland will take control of the ball underneath their own basket on the baseline, and Riopel will call out the play. They're going to set the box formation up, and she'll just a little step out there by Wood, and she'll swing it off the lead. Riopel 3-balling it open, and nope. The putback was blocked down there, and then it goes out of bounds. Wood tried to save it. She had her shot blocked. I didn't see the number who blocked it, but one of the Phoenix came swooping in and knocked the ball away. Okay, that's correct. If it was blocked by Sharon Academy, it should be West Rutland ball. Dan Lankin right on top of it, was waiting for everybody to return back to the center of the floor. So Wood swung the ball out to Lee, back to Riopel. Open, fires, a little long and strong. Boy, she must have had some vegetables before the game, like spinach, because she's got a lot of muscle on the shot right now. She's shooting it long and strong. This is Gish with the basketball, number 12. And she appears like she's going to be the point guard here for Sharon Academy. I was told it's up by South Royalton. I honestly never been near it, or to it. I've been to South Royalton before, but again, Gish forced the shot up, drew the foul, and 2 shots coming up as that should be assessed to Lexi Champagne. So Champagne will pick up the foul with a good aggressive defense, and that'll stop the clock with 5:55 to go. JV game can be a long game sometimes because of a lot of fouls and turnovers, and especially early season action. And Gish, a little bit strong with that shot. I'll kick out. We'll stay at 2-0. West Rutland with the lead off the basket by Riopel. Gish, nice patience, sets herself in front, rims it. Rebound on the floor, and that gave Lee a chance to get to it. And she traveled. Yeah. That extra little step. And so side out as Fascio will just, no pressure, will bring the ball into Gish. Snaps the pass. Oh, they had an open look. And one pass too many, maybe? No, they were able to recover it. That was Benson, number 31, who had the open look, didn't take the shot, and there's a steal by Green, number 10. So Green came up with the steal, gave it off to Lee. As you feel the tempo is starting to pick up a little bit in the basketball game. Right there, Wood with the explosive drive to the hole, had the shot partially blocked by Kennedy. West Rutland will retain possession. By Riopel, good hands in the corner. Able to keep control of that basketball. Oh, Lee with the first step around the defender, up underneath. Everything but the finish. That was a great drive, and the finish will come if she keeps trying that. You see Gish, they clear out this side of the floor for her. She goes in, and that was, I believe, blocked by Lee. The ball came out funny. And I think we're going to have a timeout taken. I thought Coach Gilmore was getting awful close and friendly with the official, and she just kept walking out closer, allowing timeout to him. So West Side, with 5 minutes even to go in the first quarter play with that 2-0 lead, will take the first timeout of the basketball game on Munger Vision. So West Side fresh with a play off the dry erase board. See if they'll execute it. Well, they cleared out for Riopel, and she couldn't finish it up, and Lee was fouled, and 2 shots coming up, John Kelly said. So a nice drive by Riopel, who's got the only basket of the basketball game so far. And Johanna Lee at the line. I guess she had a lot of experience last year in the JV level. Got to go up dressed for the varsity championship game. And then I saw her in the spring. She'd taken up pitching. And she was a softball pitcher. One of the softball pitchers, along with... Well, look at her. She fouled up her own missed shot and drew another foul. That's just great hustle. Great awareness between the ears. That's very smart play by Lee. And that foul called on number 25, Brooke Kennedy. That's going to be her second personal and the team's third. 4:49 left. And yeah, it is only an 8-minute quarter. Or I got checked. I think, yeah, it is an 8-minute quarter. She's not quite here for about half an hour already of tape. And I like the JV games. It's just been under the weather. Haven't been very healthy last couple weeks, and it just draws out the time has a different consequence to it now. 4-0 West Side's JV squad would lead. 4:44 to go in a 4-0 game in the first quarter. And Gish killed the dribble, and yeah, Lee saw that coming, and she stepped out and made the steal. Nice anticipation by Lee. Back to Wood. And she'll get the pass off to Champagne, back to Lee. I like the way they sent a cutter through the lane. The defense fouled her, and Lee will go to the hole and make the basket. It'll be 6-0 West Rutland's JV squad. I tell you, I like the aggressiveness and the confidence of the West Rutland JV squad. Now, I've seen Riopel step outside and try a couple threes without hesitating. I've seen Riopel drive to the hole. Blocked by Lee, and she controlled it along the baseline. Oh, the block was awesome. The saving the ball was even better. Long pass, and too long, too tall, and Champagne will have it just deflect off her fingertips out of bounds. As Driesman's here, Driesman, number 44 now in the ballgame for Sharon Academy. West Side without any pressure in the backcourt. Again, like I said, Sam Gilmore back again for another year of coaching JV basketball at West Rutland. Lee just making a living over there on stealing the ball off that elbow. Gish trying to stop the penetration of the ball, push the ball coming up the court. Yeah, they tried to force the pass down in the green, and that was just well defended that time by Fascio. And Fascio with the ball right here for Sharon Academy. She'll accelerate and bring the ball back between circles. Riopel with the steal, lining up the dunk. Will go to the layup instead and missed the shot. Gish bothered the shot just enough that Riopel would make the miss there. You know, a lot of West Rutland boys and girls basketball action for you on Munger Vision, provided I survive this run of being ill. It's not that serious, it's just pain in the butt stuff when you get AARPH, I guess. Oh. And that ball will go out of play, and it'll be West Rutland with the basketball. Again, I'd like to take the opportunity to thank the West Rutland community, the athletic director, Joe Harrington, the coaching staff, Carl Serrani and Sam Gilmore, and all the parents for allowing me to come and videotape West Rutland basketball and then put it on Channel 15. Fascio stops, pops, and can't get the shot to drop, and that's going to be bounced around. Everybody touched it, and who got, oh, it was Green that ended up with it. Somehow she got the pass, and I mean, she was so enclosed by the opposing players defending there, I couldn't even see her number. Oh! Oh, baby. That was sandbag from downtown West Rutland. And again, not an inch of hesitation. I like that. Well, the only way you can score is to shoot the ball, and that's always been a philosophy here at West Rutland. There's the 8-0 lead for West Side. Lee coming all the way down. She traveled. Yeah. She traveled twice. They called the second one. Actually, it looked like she was dancing. That modern dance step there, almost like a jazz step. She tapped, tapped, dragged, tapped, tapped. And then the whistle blew, and the ball will squirt through twice. And jump ball. As, yeah, I don't have a 22 on my roster, but it's like somebody had rubbed olive oil over that basketball. Hard to hold on to it. I don't know why I picked olive oil. I've never rubbed olive oil on a basketball, so I really don't know. That does make it. I can't imagine it would not be slippery, but oh, look at Riopel take the drive, draw the foul. Riopel. Oh, that's tough stuff. That's good stuff right there. And she'll step up to the line. And the clock has somehow drained down to 1:47 in the quarter that started almost a day ago. Or seemed it. 8-0 West Rutland with the lead. Trying to get this second one, salvage a second shot. Will be up and got it. Oh, Riopel's got this real passion when she's booked tonight. I mean, I'm watching her play. I mean, I watched her play last year, you know, and the year before at the lower level. But I don't know, this year, good travel call, yeah. As Fascio got kind of caught up there with the defender, and they'll call it the travel on Fascio. Riopel, and I don't mean this meanly, looks like she knows what she's doing this year. She looks like she believes she knows what she's doing. And she looks real confident and aggressive, and her skill level's kicked up. She handles the ball well, and that's where she build them up. They throw an interception. And again, the same girl had a problem with the ball going down like a center football snap and a hike in there. It's going to be a foul called. They'll bring a moment of silence into this mayhem on the court for the call. And that is a foul on Green of West Rutland, her first personal. That's going to be a 3-ball. No. Weak side rebound. Pop for her and glass touched by Sharon Academy. The Phoenix, they're called, taking on the Golden Horde. Again, there's been no press in the backcourt by either side, and I don't know, I don't expect to really see one. Wood, all the way along the baseline, got it. See that? That was a nice, confident move. Her mind was made up. She wasn't wavering on what she wanted to do. She knew she had the advantage backing the defender right into the blocks down there. And that is an 11-0 West Rutland lead. Swainby in the ballgame, number 10 for the Phoenix. Plenty of time here on the clock, 35 seconds go. No shot clock to worry about in the state of Vermont. I don't think I'll be live long enough to actually see him get into the next century and have a shot clock at the high school level. There it is, as Gish will nail it. Sometimes that first basket is the hardest one. See if they can get on a run now. Riopel goes right around the defense, goes up and on the floor. On the floor prior to the shot. There will be a foul called, and that will be the 5th team foul.
1-0 Green,
that was on Swainby. And Brooke Kennedy, 25 in the ball game, as Champagne coming off the floor, number 13. And Heather Holzinger, number 1 out there for West Rutland. Oh, look at Lee, that's great hands. The basket was awesome, but just to be able to catch the ball, get it enough under control without traveling and make the basket is impressive stuff. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. And oh, will it count? It would have. They'll take the miss, and the West Rutland JV squad coming out like a bolt of lightning with a 13-2 lead over Sharon Academy on Munger Vision. And you can watch it on PEGTV.com. What I can see, Sharon Academy will have the basketball and get the second quarter underway. Down by just 11. And I mean that seriously. I mean, for as much trouble as their offense had, really, you're still in the ballgame at 11. Good job. They pushed the ball in down low, drew the foul, and 2 shots coming up now. And I believe that was on Eddings. Yeah, so her first appearance in the ballgame, and she'll draw the foul. Is Kayleen Eddings. Was on this JV squad last year, and she will be in the varsity game on the roster, so they'll monitor her quarters here in the JV game, make sure she has quarters left for the varsity game. The second shot coming up now for the Phoenix. And that'll rim out. Rebound to West Rutland. They'll kick it out to Riopel. And Wood, boy, doing some twisting and turning, but didn't get the travel. She planted the pivot foot and was able to maintain it. And there's Green with the catch up top, and she traveled. Now, she wanted to give the ball back on the elbow, but her teammate had left to cut down into the paint, and that left her with no options with her momentum already going forward. Swainby will make the grab, go back to Gish now. Gish ran the point as the quarter went along. She did a much better job looking comfortable up, and boy, I tell you, Sharon Academy realizes the matchup advantage they have right now with Eddings guarding. I don't have 33 on my roster, but she's much taller than Eddings, and they've gone to that matchup twice and generated 2 good shots. Oh, Wood. Wood looking like Michael Jordan right there. Will take it all the way in and finish it off. Now, last year, Wood wouldn't do that. This year, you can just see the maturity and the confidence, and did a nice job right there. And jump ball called as they reach in there, and should be West Rutland basketball, and it will be. It's Riopel looking for somebody in the back court to help her out, and Wood will come back. Again, Sharon Academy in those dark green uniforms. West Rutland are home whites at the beautiful Hinchy Gym in West Rutland, Vermont. Wood trying it again. This time she'll draw the foul. And 2 shots, John Kelly said. Yeah, so the foul called on Binson, Greta Binson. And Wood. That was a good-looking free throw. I don't mean that like I can't believe she did it. That is so improved from last year. Which is what you want, improvement. Off the front of the rim, and Eddings, pump fake, got swallowed up, kicked it out to Riopel. She'll, again, very strong with the shot. They got to keep her out of the weight room, pumping iron. Well, you know, look at her pipes. I mean, she's got real skinny arms. So she's actually coiling correctly. You should shoot, coil, and extend, and that's what she's doing. She's just got a lot of spring in the coil tonight. So, and we're going to have Sharon Academy getting a timeout with 6:28 to go in the half, 16-2. West Rutland's JV squad with the lead. So it ended up being a full timeout, and the coach for Sharon Academy, he got a lot of money's worth out of that timeout. He went over every, beautiful Gish off the window and in for the basket. But he went over about basically everything I, as a fan watching the game, saw not going right. He covered it all. I'm saying it, I was impressed with him. Did a nice job. And he was so calm and controlled. That's going to be Champagne, no good. So 1 and done, and there's the outlet pass to Gish. Gish going to take to the hole and attack. Oh, she got sealed off. Who stepped out and helped out? Green did. Champagne did. I'm sorry. Here comes Wood. They want to know who had Wood in the huddle during the timeout because she was just be able to go to the basket. And that time they sealed her off. That's Eddings up and got it. Eddings just drained it. 18-4, West Rutland. You're watching the JV game on Munger Vision, and Munger Vision's the only guy that's ever brought you JV games from Mill River, from MSJ, from West Rutland. I mean, you name it, And old bugger Munger there, he's done it. All right, so they get the foul called. That is the 15th foul on West Rutland. Gish open, turn, shot, no. Had a good look. Riopel off to the races, lining it up and going to knock it down. Yes. Oh, I tell you, she's played a dandy of a ball game. And again, that's been one of the problems is for Sharon Academy has been a problem, not for West Rutland, but West Rutland, whether it's been Caroline Wood, whether it's been Riopel or whoever, they've taken it to the hole with authority, and then they're getting baskets. This Swainby had the ball for a second. Gish will lose the handle on it. Riopel to the floor. Jump ball will be called, and it'll be West Rutland basketball. So yeah, when we get to the winter season, I start looking through, and my nights always 2 games, unless you have a JV team. Or if I do, like I do a lot of 5th and 6th grade basketball, and usually they have a 5th grade and 6th grade game back to back. So I do 2 games that way. But you won't find anybody ever in radio history and internet sports history who's like clockwork just says, JV's going to get coverage too. I don't need sponsorship. I don't need to get paid. I don't need to be here. Out of pure passion for the community, the game, and for calling the game, recording history. And when I step down and hang up the headset and put the camera away for good, you won't find anybody do it 16, 15, 16 years solid like I did. It's had its ups and downs. Wood off the defensive boards into the front court, going to slow it down. Numbers weren't there. 4:14 to go in the second quarter, and that's Green, number 10. That's Champagne, 13, and there's Riopel with the basketball. And that's going to be blocked. But again, she's taking it right in. She could have got fouled, had it called. She could have made the basket. There's nothing wrong with taking it right in like that. Up and nope. But that was a good-looking offensive play. The ball stayed in bounds. Here comes Eddings out of the pack with a couple players behind the play down, and Eddings going to go up and no. Tipped around and controlled finally by Sharon Academy. And the flow of the game just blowing open, foul, and count the basket. Benson will get the bucket. And a chance for a 3-point play. And that is the first foul on Wood. So Benson cut the lead to 20-6, and a chance to do even more damage here with a made free throw. Just a little off the mark. Yeah, she didn't hit the rim, so that is no, not a rim violation. It was a lane violation on Eddings. So she'll get another chance here, because I thought she did ever so slightly nick the rim, but it's irrelevant. Oh, so Benson with a second opportunity will swish the free throw and complete the 3-point play and cut the lead to 13. So she got a lot accomplished on that trip. Champagne puts it on the floor. West Rutland is an amazing small town. I'm not sure. I got to look at my program. I know Carl Strain, the head coach. He's been here a long time. I think this is his 13th year. I'm not positive of that, though, but I'll double check. So don't quote me or get on my case because I was wrong. He's got to be the winningest coach in West Rutland history. Girls basketball. Of course, he played for West Rutland when he attended high school here. He's the only coach. Look at that shot up and in by Gish. And the points flowing now, 20-9, West Rutland. But my point is, since he's been here, and from the first year he made the playoff, had a team make the playoffs, they've gone to 4 finals, won 2 of them. We're not blown out in any of the 2 losses of the 4. Has gone in, he's had the #1 seed on a couple occasions. I mean, to keep generating that type of quality, that's a tribute to the community, but to the coach for putting out that type of effort. And you can, when you see the new squad on the varsity, I think there's 8 freshmen. Plus the JV squad, see how good they look here. But to have that many good teams year after year after year after year, There's coaches who coach 50 years and never make it to a title game. He's been to 4. But this little town, just in women's basketball, to me is almost like a mini Yukon for this division, for this size state. And no, the odds of him winning, his team getting back to the finals this year in varsity level aren't in his favor. Travel called, and coming down awkwardly on her leg was Lexi Champagne, and she seems to be fine. So Gish, after a quiet first quarter for Sharon Academy, they have really, seriously, they've found the offense now. They've got it going. There's the crossover, the penetration, good shot. Gish going to follow it up, and no, a couple great chances by Gish. And I'll tell you, that's a nice job of just being able to squirt the ball out by Green. She got it to Eddings. She'll get to the free throw line, make the pass across to Wood, pump fake up, and got it. And that is not an easy shot. She caught it, ball faked, and then went straight up without the use of a backboard, right over the top of the cylinder and in. 22-9. So 31 combined points by the two schools, and now they're just bombing away. I love games that are wide open. Riopel on the floor again, away from the play. He gets back up, looks all right. There's the height advantage. There's the basket. Cuts the lead in half at 22-11. Oh, this is shaping up to be a great second half. Not that the first half was bad, just took a while. Oh, look at Riopel. Nobody covered her, and she took it. Again, what'd she do? Strong to the hole. A lot of muscle tonight being flexed out there by Riopel. Yeah, so Gish will be right in front of the West Rutland bench, take the basketball out. You gotta watch in front of these benches. See that Jets game where the coach on the sideline tripped the player on the other team coming down the sideline? Oh, look at what, just reached in, took the ball away from Gish. That's just, you can't get too much more aggressive than that. To Eddings, she'll pivot, wait for Green to come up. There's the touch to Riopel, and up, and nope, can't get the bounce over. That ball was tipped. That ball was tipped by Eddings up and in. That was an intentional tipping by Eddings, who must be all of 5'6", 5'7". That's the play of the game right there. That was awesome. And then for good measure, Eddings will make a leaping, steal the ball, bring it in the front court, spin at the elbow, and then give the ball back to Riopel up, and oh, wouldn't that have been sweet? And a foul will be on Eddings as she pushed from behind. Oh yeah. Oh, she had the adrenaline just pumping from toe to ear to toe again. That's why the foul was there. She's just juiced right up and jumped right in there aggressively. And Holzinger back in the basketball game for West Rutland, and I believe, yes, their free throws coming up for Gish with 25.3 seconds to go. As they get everybody organized on the floor, we are set to go. And Eddings will grab that rebound. Oh, I tell you, she's seeing the floor and feeling it. To Holzinger up and just off the mark by Holzinger. That was a set play. They had her open. 11 seconds, 10 seconds. They'll push the ball inside. No, the follow-up, yes, by Binson. And that's going to be the half. And what a great half of basketball. 24-13, West Rutland JV with the lead over Sharon Academy in what's turning into a barn burner on Munger Vision. As the Phoenix will have the ball to start off the basketball game, second half of the basketball game. Got the varsity version of Sharon Academy West Rutland coming up at a later date on Channel 15. You can also go to the website, PEGTV.com, click video on demand, watch it whenever you'd like to. You don't have to wait for it to come on Channel 15, but I do want to remind you that Saturday afternoons at 4 o'clock, games of the week start. All the sports handed in that week, put on, starts at Saturday afternoon at 4 and runs right through Sunday morning until 8 o'clock. The screen set, the shot put up, and no. Hollyburn going to be out there. Again, she'll split time between here and varsity basketball. And boy, I tell you, just all kinds of second and third opportunities for Sharon Academy. Look at the height advantage, and finally, the basket. I don't have, no, I do. That's Driesman that will get the basket. As Byrne got all the way through the defense, got to the baseline inside the paint, tried to bounce past the ball after her teammate Green and lost it out of bounds. So the lead down to 9 points now. Remember, at one point it was 11-0. West Rutland and Sharon Academy. Oh, that's a pretty good ride. They got here, had just about 12 minutes of warm-up time. And Driesman, let's swing the ball out to Gish. Gish had an excellent second quarter for Sharon Academy. They run a little weave up top. They go to Fascio. In there, moving much better, more choreographed offense. They're taking care of the basketball better. And that was stripped away. I believe it was Holly Byrne that got a hand on it. They'll squirt the pass forward, and Riopel from laying on the floor, able to push the ball forward to Byrne. There's the catch, Byrne up, foul. Again, tacking the basket, taking it to the hole hard. And should be some shots coming up for West Rutland as Dan Latkin making the call. And that will be Fascio's first foul. Team's first foul all here in the second half. 6:24 to go in the third quarter, and Holly Byrne will put the shot up. Makes it a 10-point lead. Again, it's Greenwood. It's not Greenwood, it's Green and Wood. Two different names. Byrne, Champagne, and Riopel out there for West Rutland. You know, I like the fact that they shoot. Really, I don't care if she missed everything. Just keep shooting. There's the crossover by Fascio to Gish. Slides along the baseline, puts the shot up, and almost able to get the drop. And Riopel picked up with the basketball by Binson. And it should be white shirt, and it is going to be white jersey, white ball. There we go. I knew I could find something correct to go with white. Riopel, she was just awesome in the first half. See if she cooled off here at all. Eddings had a big second quarter for West Rutland. Wood was hot the whole first half. And that's a steal. And tell you, Sharon Academy playing very good. I mean, it's going to become a nail biter. Riopel will pick it up, and on the way up, she's got a 2-on-2. Byrne stops, and again, she's a little strong with it. And Champagne, she's a little strong with it. Byrne smothered in green jerseys, jump ball. As Driesman and Byrne got tied up. And no pressure, get in the backcourt. Neither team has extended their defense today. So far in the ball game, as Fascio got the pass back to Gish. And a steal by Byrne, and she came over on the weak side, up and got it. I'll tell you, I don't have a statistician, nor should I. But the shooting percentage for West Rutland's got to be right up there. And there's pressure to backcourt, which leads to a steal. Riopel pushes the ball off to Byrne. She'll give it back to Champagne. Sets up for a three ball and just missed it. Trying to use the window to bank it in. Riopel puts it up. No good. Rebound. Boy, I tell you, everybody stopped to help Riopel up. I've never seen that in a game. Everybody on both teams just stopped. And then she knocked the ball away on the steal, and she's leading the break. Gets it at the other end and lost it. I don't know if she faked that injury, but everybody bought into it. Actually, I know she didn't because she's limping, but. And we're going to get settled. We have a timeout. 4:30 to go. This has already gone by faster in the first half of the third quarter than the whole first half did on tape time. It'll be timeout. 27-15 West Rutland with the lead over Sharon Academy. JV ball. They're talking. They had the camera on from Potts. Oh. Gish works off the screen. Look at that defense. If there's three people guarding Gish, somebody had to be open somewhere for Sharon Academy, and they didn't recognize that. Swainby coming in number 10 for Sharon Academy. She saw some action in that first half. Actually, everybody has played for both sides, as you would expect in JV basketball. And I believe we're going to have a push called on Binson. There has been a well-officiated contest from Dan Latkin and John Kelly. We're at the midway point of the third quarter, 4 minutes to go. Yeah, it went off from the shins of Wood. It was a tough pass for her to handle down low like that. It was higher, the fastball. It's Gish between circles, surveys the floor. They spread the floor and try to work the ball from the elbow back to the free throw line. And Gish will back it up, and again, they don't have to worry about shot clock. Swainby puts it on the floor, and again, being very patient. But one of the things they talked about in the Sharon Academy huddle during that last time out was settling down, just settling down. And I think that possession, they did just say, oh boy, that's some rugged basketball. As Driesman shrugged off Riopel, who remains on the floor and will need some attention from Coach Gilmore. Able to get up and walk off on her own power, and she looked like she was okay. They didn't have her count fingers or anything like that, and I think that's a silly test, because if I got dazed and somebody said how many fingers am I holding up, I probably would have got it wrong if I wasn't dazed, because that would involve counting and thinking. So Holly Byrne called for the foul, and then she had to check her jersey. She looked at her jersey number after the call was made. Yep, Holly, it was on you. And Holzinger, who was in for the play, is back out now, and Riopel re-enters the ball game. Binson, long and strong with that shot. People don't think that women's basketball, they don't think they can put the shots up. I mean, I don't know how many shots we've seen, just too much muscle on it tonight. While Riopel open, puts it on the floor, and goes up, and that was blocked, but they got the foul, and it's Driesman again meeting Riopel, and that's the last couple plays. Those two have gotten together in a very harsh way. Not that intentional, I'm not implying that. It's just Riopel's very small, frail built, and Driesman's very athletic built, and they keep meeting, two opposites. That will stop the clock with 3:14 to go in the third quarter, and a 27-15 lead, make it a 28-15 lead now on the made free throw. West Rutland with the lead in this JV contest. Tell ya, no ill effects from those collisions with Driesman, as she'll make both free throws. 29-15. Gish, the Swainby, and Wood there on the wing, read the play, made the steal, brings it up to the elbow, will hit the trailer, which is Byrne. She'll put it on the floor, wants to drive baseline, does drive baseline, and gets the basket. Wow, that looked like varsity basketball right there. That was awesome. The lead ballooning back up to 16 now. At one point, Sharon Academy had gotten it down to a 9-point deficit. Swainby with a tough catch on a hard fastball. To Driesman. Now swinging around now to Fascio, number one, and oh, that's going to be a jump ball. As Binson got tied up by Byrne, and coming in now will be Kennedy for Driesman for Sharon Academy. The Phoenix in the dark green uniforms down by 16 right now in the third quarter, with 2.5 minutes left to go in the quarter. And Byrne had it, and now it's a loose ball, and somehow Byrne got it back. So she started that whole chain of events and ends up with the basketball at the end. They set a screen at the free throw line, and the pass was beautiful. The shot just missed. Wood took the shot. There's the outlet pass taken out there by Green. Put the shot up, missed it, and Green got the ball back. I'm not sure if that was a shot or a pass, but it ends up in the hands of Gish for Sharon Academy. And Gish trying to work out the screen swept by Swainby. She'll be fouled, and it'll be on the floor, and that means just a possession foul. And Byrne picking up another foul. That was about as big a kick as you could get to the ball. Went off from Swainby's foot out of bounds, and West Rutland will have possession. Just a tad, under 2 minutes to go in this third quarter. West Rutland came out just hotter than a pistol in the first quarter. Then the second quarter was a much better quarter. Travel called much better quarter for Sharon Academy. And this third quarter has been I think you'd have to give the edge back to West Rutland as Byrne came sneaking in undetected, trying to get the steal. Gish this time will turn, look, and see that there's no West Rutland defenders in the back court with her, and she'll motor up front. Riopel trying to go underneath the screen. They'll switch off. That's Green coming out now to stop Gish, trying to go baseline, and that ends up being a steal by Champagne to Wood. Nope, she ran out court. So we'll have Fascia take the ball out of bounds. Almost a steal by Byrne, and she just did miss getting her fingertips on it. So the minute 16 to go in the third quarter. There's nothing like a good JV ball game like this one. I've done JV games where literally at this point in the game would be like 9-8. This is great. 46 combined points between the two teams. As Riopel will be assigned the duty of bringing the ball into play to Byrne. Again, Holly Byrne played last year for Coach Gilmore. But again, she just brushed off a couple high screens and we'll get the layup. Oh, don't change things. You know, if it's working, now Byrne will stay in the back court and Swainby will break free, get open, get the basketball, and advance it over the timeline. Swainby trying to work off the screen, got the dribble too far out ahead of herself, and Heather Holzinger coming in now for West Rutland with 36.5 seconds to go. And I think it's going to be Riopel coming out. It is Riopel coming out. And that is the change. Again, yet to see any pressure extended in the backcourt by Sharon Academy here in this ball game. Byrne to Holzinger, puts the shot up and just missed it. Again, it's a well-executed play. Driesman with a good grab. To Swainby, turn, defender right in her face was Green. He'll slide the ball back down to Swainby. She'll pump fake and 12 seconds left. Gish, no. Rebound Swainby. She'll put it right back up. Up, no good. Long and strong. It wasn't tipped. Was it controlled? No, we'll have the fingertips of Holly Byrne. It's going to stay with Sharon Academy. And they have 4.6 seconds left in the third quarter, but that's a lot of time because they're in their offensive end already. They don't have to panic. Well, now they got to get a shot up, so they might dribble a timeout. Yep. Just weren't aware of the clock and the situation. It's going to be 33-15. West Rutland's JV squad with the lead heading into the fourth quarter of play on Munger Vision. Way in the fourth quarter. You see Fascia having the ball to Swainby, and again, they're looking for Driesman. Driesman was going down low early in that third quarter, but then he brought her up in the high post. And she loses a lot of her effectiveness up there. That's cat and shot and no. Good look at the ball and at the basket, and the ball just wouldn't cooperate. This will be picked up by Champagne. She's going to advance the ball herself into the front court. Penetration stopped at the edge of the paint. Riopel will pick up the basketball. And she'll be giving the pass back on this side to Green, to Champagne. And they're going to call that on Fascia. That is only the fourth team foul. Only 2 team fouls on West Rutland. It was a different pace in that third quarter from what the start of the ball game was. That was an extraordinarily long first quarter. There's the grab by Green and to Wood. She wants to go baseline, lost the traction on her feet there, needs a 4-wheel drive and does get the pass off to Eddings, turns, fires. No, Eddings had an outstanding second quarter, set out the third, and now she'll play the fourth. She'll have 2 quarters left for varsity basketball. She'll play both games tonight, and that will be a foul, yep. And that's only the third team foul. It's a possession foul. Ball will go side out to Sharon Academy. Nice hands by Driesman. And that pass just, good hands or not, that's too far away for him to make the grab. So on the turnover, West Side will have the ball, and Wood and Riopel in that back court. It'll be Wood who will bring the ball up the floor. Champagne, that's going to be a 2-point shot. It goes. It's going to be just off the mark. Champagne followed up her own shot. lost the rebound, and it'll be squirted out on the far side. Benson to Fascio. Fascio got fouled. Yeah, it's going to be on Eddings. Now make it 14 fouls apiece now. Very quickly, it evens up at 14 fouls apiece. 6:20 left in the basketball game. And now they're going to go baseline with the possession. Swainby. Just going to casually bring it back out to the elbow. That's a 3-ball. Nope. They had a good look. Benson got a foul call. I believe it'll be on Champagne, number 13. Yeah, Alexi Champagne called for the hold. And they're going to let Gish, number 12, come back in the ballgame now for Sharon Academy. So Gish, Margaret Gish, after a brief rest. Open shot, no. Swainby between two West Rutland players, able to get the rebound and then muscle her way in to the blocks, and that's going to be from the outside. Becomes a pass. Benson fouled. Now 2 shots coming up. Champagne will collect the foul. Now it became an errant shot. Landed in the right spot for Sharon Academy, and they'll collect 2 free throws of it. As that's now 4 fouls on Champagne. And that's going to be good. That'll cut the deficit to 33-16. West Rutland with the lead. And that one won't go. Boy, Driesman got there, tipped the ball, and they might get possession of this. They will. It's Fascio. To Benson, no. Driesman right on the boards, missed it. She hustled in there so quick. Eddings will spin at midcourt, and yeah, she went over and back. She was spinning, but too close to that timeline. Plenty of time left, 5:40. No lead is insurmountable, but just remember, they keep getting on a streak here or pecking away. Again, Sharon Academy, if they take away that first quarter, I mean, this is a 3 or 4 point ball game. They just, again, it's tough to take a long bus ride, get off the bus, have 12 to 13 minutes to warm up, get acclimated to the court. I mean, it's since that first quarter, they've played very decent. West Rutland just came out and had a real solid 3.5 quarters so far. On that again, just off the mark. Nobody touched it for West Rutland. It'll be West Rutland basketball. Down Woodlesteiner, and she's a veteran on this JV squad. She'll get the ball into play. Riopel. Oh, I heard a whistle. I didn't think she did anything wrong, and she didn't. It'll just be a timeout with 5 minutes even to go. West Rutland calling a full timeout, up by 17. Now, there hasn't been a lot of timeouts used throughout the whole contest by either side. This is going to be a set play off that timeout. See if they can execute it. Champagne playing with 4 fouls. Green had the touch. We'll go to Riopel, open inside the 3-point arc, and we'll get it. Riopel, just a great effort tonight by Riopel. I got to tell you, her confidence level out there on the floor is tripled since last year when I watched her play. And again, I mean, if they're going to make a move, well, they'll pass the ball away. I'll say Sharon Academy is getting to the point where around 4.5 minutes left right now. If they're going to really make a move to get back in the ballgame, you got to start thinking about maybe extending the defense, changing the tempo up a little bit. Riopel looking and finding Wood. Wood being guarded by Fascio. Well, Green wasn't expecting to pass. She came to set a screen, caught the ball, and made a funny face, and that sent the whole bench into stitches. That's why you got to love JV ball. That's a 3-point shot. No. I tell you, that's beautiful form on her shot. And who was that? That was Wood that got tangled up with about everybody on his Sharon Academy team except the bus driver. Up to Gish, she'll make the grab, and she traveled. Yeah, that first dribble came way up high, and it threw her whole steps off, and that'll be a turnover. It's Swainby. Yep, Swainby came back, pressured the ball, forced a turnover. Exactly what I was just talking about. They got extended defense and take some risk, and it paid off right there with possession. Now they need points off this turnover. It's Benson coming back in, and she's going to replace Driesman. And that is a Sharon Academy substitution. Gish with the grab right in front of Riopel. Gish up, and no. That was a good look. Good shot selection. Just missed it. Eddie all the way in, and nope. Eddie going right for her missed shot. She didn't stand and watch the ball. She went right after it. Oh, great movement without the ball by Wood. And taken away by Swainby. Tell you, it was just an excellent job except for the end of the play. But other than that, that's very encouraging at the JV level to see that type of movement. Swainby got, well, to a point where she should just shot the ball. Her pass back for Fascio was picked up, and Eddings now bumping and grinding, bringing the ball up against a couple different defenders, and Riopel with the grab. Whoa, the crossover was knocked away from behind by Fascio. Reclaimed by West Rutland, and Riopel steps to the hole. No. Great step, though. Great strong movement right there by Riopel. 35-16, 3 minutes left in this JV contest. The first JV ball game of the year on Munger Vision. We have a 30-second timeout taken by Sharon Academy. Now, it's just a 30-second timeout. But again, they're going to come up with a set play off that timeout. Gish. Couple ball fakes. But she brought it right across the top of the free throw line, sets it up, and just missed it. Riopel with the rebound came up high near the free throw line. Now she'll get the ball under control before she'll give it back to Green. Champagne open, got it! 2-pointer for Champagne, kissing it off the window and in. There's still 2:22 to go in the ball game, but West Rutland already at 37 points. For a JV game, that's an excellent offensive performance. The give and go became a give and steal as that ball bounced around and lands in the hands of Champagne. Champagne going to go coast to coast, up and no. Rebound claimed by Swainby, and she's going to dribble it out of traffic herself on the far sideline and let everybody clear by her. Now she'll bring it back toward the center logo here at the Hinchy Gym. Keeping that dribble alive until she was ready to get the ball in the hands of Benson. Benson, yeah, was just told from the stands to dribble, and she did. Fascio, some hard passes there in tight quarters, but they're able to complete them, and they'll bring it back up to Gish. Minute and a half left in the basketball game. Gish to the elbow, was looking for the give and go, but Riopel stayed right with her and took away the path to the basket. Ends up in the hands of Eddings, trying to dribble out of traffic, had the ball tipped away. Jump ball called as Fascio and Eddings tied up. And then again, I think the officials have done an outstanding job tonight. Yeah, they're going to bring Wood over. And she will be the designated inbounds passer on this play. Riopel with the catch. Riopel will spin and bring the ball back to Wood. Wood setting it up. And she was fouled on the drive. No shots coming up, foul on the floor, and only the 15th foul. Now it'll be Swainby with the foul. So just 63 seconds left. You can start getting ready to watch the varsity version of this contest. Riopel, all kinds of time going long and strong again. Look at Wood get to it, sneak inside the baseline, and nope. Prior to the shot, I'll tell you, Wood is seeing the game and digesting it much faster this year than last year. That's one of the difference. Before, she would have had to stop and think about that and then in that step play. This year, it's just coming to her natural, like second instinct or second nature. That's the word I wanted. Same thing with Riopel. You know, it's her first year of JV ball. Oh, in the basket. Riopel will get the assist in the basket by Wood and makes it a 39-16 West Rutland lead. Holzinger in the ball game. I missed that substitution. That is good. 3-ball from the outside by Fascio. 22 seconds left in the ball game. Riopel with pressure on the backside, felt it and will spin away. And they're trying to get a handle on the ball. Wood will lose it out of bounds with 12.7 seconds to go. And what could be the final play of the game with 8 seconds, 7, 6, 5. Gish sets it up and no, front rimmed it. And that's the ball game. It'll be the West Rutland JVs with a big win tonight over a very tough Sharon Academy team. But congratulations to West Side, an excellent effort by Sharon Academy. Get out there, support your student athletes, always support JV basketball action, and always watch Munger Vision.